I think so. No, I don't think Jan would have beat him, to be honest. Max and Dustin's going to be a fun fight. If Max Holloway loses to Dustin Poirier for the third time, it's time to go, blood. It's time to go. Max is going to win, in my opinion. Although, is Max's chin that far? Like, is Max, now that his chin has been cracked, is it GG to him or no? This might sound like complete gibberish, but is anybody playing the... Yeah, that's right. Pitbull or Ige? I think Dan Ige's in a TKO Pitbull. Has anyone played any of the Paradox games like Hearts of Iron, Crusader Kings? Mate, those games are insane. No, he's not. Dan Ige deserves more respect, I agree. Right, who's requested? Let's get them in. Yo. Oh, he's gone. Who you got winning Aspinall or Jones? I've got Tom Aspinall. Right. Someone else has requested. Yo, K-Dog. Yo. I can't hear you, mate. I can't hear you. Have I got my phone turned on? Yeah, I'll have my volume turned up. What were you saying, mate?
Who do you got winning? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Alright, if Islam and Ilya fight, who do you got? How do you think that plays out?
I think Ilya stops him inside 3 rounds.
Yeah, but what if Islam gets the takedown?
I know, but what if he doesn't?
But what if he does?
Well, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, Ilya... It's hard to say, like, if Islam gets a takedown Ilya, it's over, because we don't really know how good Ilya's grappling actually is. Like, what if he out-grapples Islam?
And wait, one more. Do you think McGregor deserves all the
hate? In general, or just because of what's happened recently?
Just because of what's happened recently.
I mean, he has done a lot of things that warrants hate that he gets, but it's one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah, but think about it. McGregor probably made the UFC what it is today.
That's true. That is 100% true. I would agree with you, mate.
If McGregor wasn't here, let's think about it. He beat Aldo and made history, beat Alvarez and made history, had a massive fight with Khabib, made history.
So, that's true. That's true. He's probably one of the biggest combat sports figures ever.
Yeah. Well, how do I leave this thing? Because I think I'm done.
I can get you out, mate. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Yo, see when people are like, oh, someone asked me, do I think it's huge? And I'm sure we're talking about Conor McGregor here. If like people are commenting being like, oh my God, micro penis. Yo, if that's a micro penis, I'd hate to know what I have, yeah? You know what I mean? And that's like no homo, but like, if that's what people are going to call a micro penis, I'd hate to know what I'm rocking with. Right. Who wants to join next? Yeah. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, that's true. No, that is real. Hot take, I'd rather seen Dustin versus Tony than Habib versus Tony. No. I'd say he's top 10 all time. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. The wrestling take there. Yo, Chael Sonnen. Yo, there's no way that's the real Chael Sonnen. There's no way that's the real one. There's no way that's the real one. I've sent him an invite. He's not available to join. That's insane. There's no way that was the GOAT GOP in the live. Thank you, Muhammad, brother. Man, there's no way that's Chael Sonnen. That has to be a fake account. Yo, is that the real Chael Sonnen, or have I lost my fucking mind here? Prime Aldo is the best Brazilian UFC fighter now. Who do you think? Yo, Chael, drop a follow. The GOAT. Conor McGregor has the biggest meat of UFC. Can you lift some weights? Yo, mate, if it gets you to that length, I'll order that shit right now. Who do you think is the greatest of all time? John Jones. Yeah, well, I mean, I thought it was him in the live. I'm not 100% sure if it is. Someone said yes. Someone said it's a fan page. I'm not too sure. DDP is going to be middleweight GOAT. I agree. John Jones. Well, I suppose some people don't count PED cheats, so there is that. But then if you don't count PED cheats, you're probably looking at a CM Punk as the GOAT. GSP's not the GOAT. Yeah, Habib's not top 5. No way. Ain't no way, boy. Yo, I'm thinking of this for a YouTube video. Give me suggestions here in the comments. Top 5 WWE moves that UFC fighters should use. If Hamza beats DDP, should DDP move up? I'm not too sure. It depends. If he gets out physical by Hamza, like Ragdoll, then no. Yeah, like there's no way you're telling me a sweet chin music doesn't work in a fight. Or like, picture this. Someone's in on a double leg on you. Aljamain Sterling was on this type shit. You get round them, flip them up, Batista bomb them. Tell me the Batista bomb doesn't work in MMA. I am telling you right now, the Batista bomb works. Or like Kofi Kingston's Trouble in Paradise. Movistar's not overrated. Thank you for the follow, bro. Yo, does anyone else have a hot take and want to get up and share with the group? Just request to join. Volk isn't top 10. Ethan, get out. I agree. I actually wouldn't mind seeing Derek Lewis, Tom Aspinall. I know it makes 0 sense, but the heavyweight division's ass. I would say Volk's there around the top 5 range. CM Punk would have been better than Islam if he started his career earlier. No. Cruz versus Garbrandt is the best title fight of all time. Absolute negative, my boy. Khabib top 10, no. Mighty Mouse isn't top 5. I understand the argument. KHI always finishes you in under a minute. Ain't no way, boy. Tom loses to John. Don't think so. Yeah, Rory McDonald, Robbie Lawler, that's a good one. Do you think Taporia can beat Islam? Yes. I think he beats Islam. Do you think Taporia can beat Islam? Yes. I've got Islam beating JDM. If Islam moves up, beats JDM, and gets the welterweight title, he's probably the GOAT. Just going to be honest. Australia's got good wrestling. Thank you for the follow. I see a lot of people saying JDM's going to win. I actually think JDM's like good scrambling ability will cost him against Islam. Diego Lopez to be champ in the next 4 years? I don't think so. I think he's probably going to lose to Gene Silva. No. Mauricio Huffy will not be champion. Right now, Taporia's number one, I agree. Nobody's beaten Marab. I don't think so. I think the person who had the best chance was Sean O'Malley. Because I think to beat Marab, you have to stop him. Obviously, there's that big wrestling gap that he would have to try and fill the void with. But on the feet, obviously, he would destroy a lot of people. Connor's not that good, at least not top 15. We won't take McGregor slander here. Ilya about to copy McGregor with the picks with a bigger weight. Fair play to him. I mean, if Ilya's swinging something around bigger than McGregor, hats off to him. How the other half live. You are my diamond. The Justin Bieber album slaps. The new one. I think Ian Gary's got the skills to do it. And not a hot take, but hear me out. Dustin wins BMF, doesn't retire, gets a title shot, loses the Ilya. Ilya goes up. I think if Poirier wins, I'm one of them people that doesn't see him retiring. No, I don't think he wins. I don't think he beats Pantoja. Ian Gary with a training camp, future champion. I agree. No, Gustafsson isn't. Like, I would like to, surely this is the end of the BMF. Who do you got winning? Who do you have winning UFC 205? Ilya. There's a good chance. I just get rid of the BMF. Like, the BMF has given us good moments and, like, fun fights, but just get rid of it. It's very gimmicky. Congratulations, kids. You're fine for the BMF and the Apex. Just get rid of it. You are my diamond. Gave you a ring. I made you a promise. No, Taporia would beat McGregor. I think Max beats him. I think Max TKOs him. Although, is Max's chin cooked? If Max beats Dustin Poirier by stoppage and he stops Dustin and Justin Gaethje, that's title fight material. I would like to see Mighty Mouse come back. No. Anthony Smith wouldn't have beat Daniel Cormier. Even this 600-pound Daniel Cormier would beat him. Volk is GOAT. No, he's not. You are my diamond. If you've got a hot take and you want to join, request, and I'll get you up so we can hear you. You LeBron James, you digging in me, bruh. Wait, that's weird. Ignore that. I'm new, bruh. I'm new. Thank you for the follow. You are my diamond. You a ring. I think he could do all right, but obviously if he gets in there with a high-level grappler, he gets smoked. Thank you for the follow. Thoughts on Marab? I don't think he's as bad as what people make him out to be. All right, let's get one in here. Yo.
I think Volk's the GOAT, yeah. Because he has 5 title defenses, beat Max Holloway 3 times, and beat Aldo.
He does have other good wins as well, though. Ortega, good win.
No, man.
Chad Mendez, good win. I don't think he's a GOAT, though.
The reason I say he's the GOAT is because I don't think John Jones is, because I've taken the guy who took steroids. That makes him drop on my list.
But then Islam, did Islam popped for something, didn't he, as well? That's where it gets confusing, because my opinion on the PEDs thing is, right, obviously he cheated, yeah. But I feel like at one point in time, someone would have taken a substance that was allowed but isn't allowed now, or vice versa, if you know what I mean, wasn't allowed then but is allowed now. I think it's like a cloudy area. Obviously, Jones was the worst PED taker in human history because he got caught, but I would have Islam above Volk. If Islam wins the welterweight title, he's GOAT, in my opinion.
I can definitely see him being top 5.
Would you not have him top 5 already?
No, I don't have him top 5 now. I have him like 6th or 7th, but I think if he wins the title against JDM and then makes the defense, I'll put him probably top 3.
What is your top 5 out of curiosity?
Volk, Jones, GSP, Mavab, Ilya. Okay, maybe not Mavab, but Ilya, yeah.
Ain't no way, boy. There's some questionable ones there. I'm not going to lie to you.
I say Ilya because his resume. He's got an amazing resume, so I have Ilya out of 4 or 5.
I want to see you do the McGregor workout. I mean, look, like I've said time and time again, if I'm able to get something like that from doing the McGregor weight workout, I'm happy enough to oblige. Right, let me see what my top 5 would be just before you go. I'm probably going to go Jones, GSP, Islam, Volk, Demetrius Johnson. That's off the top of the head, not a lot of thought put into it. Yeah, I think so. I mean,
fair enough, yeah.
Well, man, I shall speak to you later. Thanks for joining. I'm Ilya Cousin, and he's secretly... Yeah, I'm sure, bruh. I'm sure you are, wee mon. Right, let's get the big dog in. This guy's been requesting. Yo, what's happening?
What's your not a hot take? What's your criteria for best fighter?
Best fighter all time? Like GOAT?
Yeah.
I'd probably say maybe the main one's names on resume. I would say.
His skill as well.
Well, you see, if we're talking about just pure skill, I would say Demetrius Johnson might be number 1. In terms of just being able to mix it all up, I would say he might be number 1. Probably the most well-rounded fighter we've seen, one of them anyway. But I think names on resume, see, I want to say title defenses, but then Demetrius Johnson's got a lot of title defenses, but not a lot of big names on his resume. So it's a bit of a confusing one. What would you have?
I think it's skill what makes a fighter.
So who would you have as the GOAT?
That's tough. Probably DJ or Jones, but he's not really that good, I don't think, anymore since he's stuck in Tom.
I know, but just overall, like from John Jones's entire career, yo, why does this guy keep commenting gay?
Okay, but
right, let's see. I think that might have been that guy's boyfriend or something that was commenting. Right, next. Yo.
Yo, bro, how are you, bro?
All good, mate. How are you?
Chilling, bro. So
so this is my hot take here.
Mm-hmm.
Movzar and Ankalaev could actually become top 2 like in their division all time.
What? I could see Ankalaev.
Movzar went, yeah.
I can see Ankalaev, but what's the route from? I'm not saying Movzar can't do it, but I'm saying what's the route for Movzar? Like, what, in your opinion, does he have to do to become top 2?
So he has solid contender wins.
True.
Very good, solid contender wins. And the wins he has, because Max is probably the second best featherweight of all time, right?
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah.
So he has the contender wins already. Max kind of, when he did become champ, he did kind of had some contender wins,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not as good as Movzar's, right? And I do think in the next couple of years, let's say Movzar wins the belt by 2026, I do think there's going to be a good amount of contenders. There's the Lopez rematch, which I do think he wins.
I
There's
agree.
Gene Silva. Funnily enough, I do think Loromo, if he could get a title shot, even I don't think he's that good, but he could get a title shot. And bro, that's like 6 nearly elite wins, and he does have good elite wins as well.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Movzar's never going to get the credit he deserves, I don't think. I think Movzar right now is the best featherweight. That's including Volk. I think Movzar right now is the best featherweight in the UFC. I think he beats Volk.
And yeah, the whole finishing thing, like, I understand it, but bro, look who he's fighting, bro. Like, Diego Lopez is nearly impossible to finish. Island is very hard to finish. Aljamain is hard to finish. I mean, of course, the Sean O'Malley thing, but bro, that's kind of an early stoppage. And it's like, it wasn't even like he got colded, bro. Like, he dropped. It's not.
Yeah, and Movzar doesn't fight like that either. You know, like, for people to be like, he doesn't have a lot of knockouts, well, he's a grappler. You know what I mean? Like, he's not.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I can see a path for Ankalaev. Now that you've said the Movzar one, it kind of makes sense. I think Movzar will be champion by the end of the year, in my opinion. Or early 2026, I think the guy gets the belt. And as of right now, the only one I think could maybe beat him, I could see maybe Gene Silva, but we need to see his grappling tested a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Ankalaev and Movzar's thing were quite similar. He racked up so many contender wins that it's inevitable that he had to get out. From the both one, I do think they're both going to break Anderson Silva's streak as well.
Ooh.
So that's going to add a big part. Bro, Ankalaev's on like a 13-fight win streak, bro.
Yeah, Ankalaev's underrated. Like, so underrated, it's crazy. I mean, I picked Alex to beat him, but and I might pick Alex to beat him again in the rematch just because I want that to happen. I'm gonna be honest, but the strike, like, I don't think people actually understand what Ankalaev's game is. It's like everybody's like, oh, he's from Russia, so he's a grappler. He's actually a boxer. So.
And I mean, listen, in the fight with Pereira, right? Even though he was like trying to take down Pereira, so to say, I do think he wasn't even like. I do think it was just to put in the threat and gas out Pereira, because I don't think in the fight he wasn't given like his all to get a takedown. It was mostly get him on the cage and gas his arms up, because when you gas Pereira's arms out, it takes out all the power, bro. You saw how like slow he kind of looked when Ank put him on the cage, bro.
Yeah, the speed difference was crazy in that fight.
Definitely, bro. Like he has very good planning, but the only thing for Ankalaev, bro, like heavyweight is terrible. I could see Ankalaev making a move to heavyweight.
You think so?
Like to defense, 1,000,000%, bro. He was calling for it. He was calling for it even before he became champ. He wanted to fight John Jones, but I do think it was Ali on his account. But Ali Abdelaziz on his account. But I mean, like heavyweight is getting terrible. Like, who else? He can defend against Yuri, Pereira, Olberg, and Azmat. That's literally it, bro.
Maybe a Dominic Reyes if he gets another win.
Yeah,
or
Reyes,
Khalil
yeah,
Roundtree.
okay.
Khalil
Yeah,
Roundtree.
he could get a couple of defenses, you know. So
Yeah.
there's Dominic Reyes, Olberg, Yuri, Pereira,
Khalil.
Minyang, Khalil.
He could build up a solid resume. Even though he's already got a solid resume, he can make it even better.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
I actually think those are good takes from you, to be honest, mate. The more I'm thinking about it.
Appreciate it, bro.
All the best, mate. Thanks for joining.
No worries, bro. Take care.
Right. Who was saying, get me in, get me in? There we go. Get up here, Kevin. Right, let's hear you. Yo.
I got a great one.
Okay, let's hear him, man.
I honestly think Islam versus Taporia, that's not close at all.
In favor of who?
Islam. I feel like it's gonna be like Kamzat with forget that one guy's name. How he just grabbed on him and like broke his jaw. Like I feel like that could happen.
Hamzat Whitaker.
Yeah, Whitaker. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you did say you had a hot take. I think that is one. Although you could be right. We don't really know what it's going to look like. Although seeing Ilia Topuria being able to shock off Oliveira, pass his guard easy, get him into crucifix. But again, Islam's a different beast. That's just one of them fights where we don't know until we see it. It's going to be hard to kind of really, 100% confirm who's going to win that one.
Yeah, I think if the fight stays
Thank you for the follow.
striking, I think Ilia's going to take it, but I think Islam can get him on the ground and get the win.
Yeah, if Islam can't get Ilia down and keep him down for large portions of the round, it's a game over. GG. He's knocked out.
I also think Mighty Mouse is the top 3 fighter of all time.
What are you basing it off? Like, what's your criteria?
Like he was so dominant. Like in that flyweight division, the only until Cejudo beat him once, but besides that, he was just so dominant for so many years to come. I think he's a top 3 UFC fighter.
I mean, a lot of people do have him high up. What's your opinion on when people say he doesn't have the names on his resume, though? Which is a valid argument, in my opinion.
I mean, it is a valid argument, but the people that say that, they just gotta watch him fight and see what he can do. Like he's so agile and he can move so quickly, and he hardly runs out of stamina. Like he's one of those guys who can keep going. That's why I don't really like watching the heavyweights.
Well, that's fair enough, man. I personally would have him maybe at the 5 spot. I would need to have a real hard think of it. But thank you for coming up and giving me your hot takes, my boy.
Thank you.
See you later, mate. You are what I'm in. Yo, the new Justin Bieber album is fucking insane. I don't care what anybody says. Right, let's see. Let's get you in here, boy. Yo.
How are you, Gus?
All good, man. How are you?
I'm great. So I had a few.
Uh-huh.
I'm the one who said Aldo's better than Anderson. Aldo's the best Brazilian of all time.
Wait, say it again. Aldo's the best Brazilian of all time?
Yeah. Brazilian fighter.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay. What's the other one?
DDP is gonna be the new middleweight GOAT.
Couldn't agree more. Next.
Pantoja beats Van. He's the new flyweight GOAT. DJ's good. Mighty Mouse is good. He's top 3. But I think Pantoja's going to take over because the guys he's fighting are more impressive than the guys DJ's fighting.
Yeah, correct. I agree with you on that one.
Let's see what else. I think also, if GSP went up to middleweight, he'd beat Anderson. If he went up to middleweight.
Yeah, I think you're right. Right, let's go back to the first one. I think that might be the only one I disagree with you on. Aldo's the best Brazilian fighter.
Yeah, I think he's above Pereira, Anderson. Look at the people he was beating. His wins have aged well. Even after his knockout to Conor McGregor, he was still there. Beat Frankie Edgar, who was the best guy at the time. And yeah, he's only really lost like Holloway, Volk, and a lot of robberies and a few losses after his prime, but he still stayed dominant,
Right. Let's have a look here. So Aldo 14-9 in the UFC. So he's beat Rob Font, he's beat Pedro Munoz, Vera, blah, 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 Moicano, good win. Frankie Edgar, Chad Mendez, good win. Corinne Zombie, good win. He's beat Edgar twice. Right, I'm just having a wee scan here before I say, because a part of me feels like Charles Oliveira might have a better resume than him.
Oh yeah, that's not even like Nate Charles. That's not even. I'm still personally told Aldo. I think it's.
Look how many losses Anderson Silva had after the
He had so many losses after the Whiteman fight. He had so many losses.
yeah, like he got absolutely fucking cooked.
And even in his prime, he wasn't really fighting like impressive man. Other than Vitor Belfort, Dan Henderson, and Forrest Griffin, like who else was he like fighting that was big?
Yeah.
This guy's not that good.
I would personally, for me, I would probably say Oliveira because of the names like Poirier, Gaethje, Tony Ferguson. Benil Dariush is a solid win. He has beat Kevin Lee's not a bad win as well. The streak he went on, and the amount of finishes he has, I would probably say Charles Oliveira personally.
I think if Oliveira defended against Islam, I think if you defend against Islam, you need the Brazilian go. To be fair, actually, I think if you defend against Islam, I see the argument that can be made. I just think Aldo, like how dominant he was, a lot of people forget that. And for how many years no one could beat him until McGregor.
Yeah.
And they should have really got a rematch. Should have really got a rematch there. So
that is true. I think Aldo deserved a rematch. But yeah, I agree with all the other ones. I'd probably say Oliveira for the first one, mate. Thanks for joining and giving me your takes.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
See you later, mate. Bye-bye. Yo, these takes have actually been solid and everybody's actually been so dead on tonight, which makes a fucking change. I'm going to end it on a high. Good night. Oh my goodness, what the hell?